surprise. I'm with Professor Pleum and today we will explain to you guys how teenage brain work and how alcohol negatively affects to the brain. First, we will explain the different part of the brain.
The prefrontal lobe is responsible for behavior, emotions, and personality. Judgment, planning, and problem solving. It's also responsible for speech. It's also responsible for body movement, intelligence, coordination, and self-awareness.
Region in the brain that include the hypothalamus, hippocampus, and amygdala. The areas control your mood and your emotion. During the teenage years, this part of the brain is very active. This part of the brain understands information and decide how to respond and telling you what you feel right now.
Second is the parental lobe. It interprets language, words, sense of touch, pain, temperature, and sensory stir. Interprets signals from vision, hearing, spatial, and virtual perception.
Third is the temporal lobe, understanding language and memories, hearing, wow, and sequencing and organization.
The occipital lobe interprets vision, such as color, light, or movement.
Brainstem spinal cord carries message to and from the brain.
I will be explaining how brain remodeling works. As you learn new things, your brain makes new pathways or connections. The thousands of connections is how the neurons communicate to each other. And these pathways are made when you learn something new. These pathways are called synapses. Throughout your teenage years, they are cut out. It may be because you don't use them anymore or you just don't find interest in them. This process is called brain remodeling. It happens throughout your teenage years because it's a time period when you are trying to find your passion. So it narrows down your thoughts and ideas. Action.
During your adulthood, your brain growth continues and different sections of your brain develops at different times. At the middle back part of the brain is the emotional centers of the brain develop. First, areas of the brain that play a big part of how people feel are the amygdala or hippocampus.
Exposure to alcohol while brain still development can lead to long-term emotion problems and difficulty with learning, planning, and memories. This can ultimately limit a young person's ability to reach their full potential, including at school, study, or work.
Heavy drinking interrupts the normal development of the brain connections and weakens the connections between brain parts involved in emotional and cognitive functions.
The hippocampus is responsible for memory and learning. Studies of adolescents show that heavy and extended alcohol use is associated with 10% of reduction size in the hippocampus, which means you get dumber. It also shows that the function of the hippocampus is uniquely sensitive to alcohol at this time, and that alcohol may poison the nerve cells in your brain, causing them to be damaged or even destroyed. Research shows that heavy drinking in adolescence shows that younger people have less developed prefrontal cortex, meaning that the decision making might not be as good.
In conclusion, alcohol makes the adolescent's brain less developed.
So don't drink alcohol.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work.